during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
And it's great to be with you. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition and the start of the week. And hope you're doing well and your day started off well. And, you're in charge of your health. Yeah, I know. Sometimes you wonder, right? Who's in charge? Who's the boss around here? Well, you are. Well, you should be. And so should I when it comes to our health. Hope you had a wonderful weekend, and you kept moving. You ate right. You didn't, I'm not a big fan. If you listen to the show, you hear me say I am not a fan of cheat days. I don't like the concept. From a behavioral change point of view, what you're doing is you're using bad behavior to reinforce good behavior. It doesn't make any sense to me. And typically, it's not just one day. People say, I have a cheat day. It ends up being like 2 days, maybe the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And you wipe out all the achievement that you had during the week. Can't make headway. Now, for some folks, it works. I know. They just have to have that one day when they uncork it, so to speak. But I don't know. I think at the end of the day or at the end of the week, you want to have more achievement and gains than you want losses. And why throw a game? That's what it's like to me. It's like throwing the game. Why? I don't know. If it's that punishing to do what you're doing through the week, then I think one would need to reevaluate what they're doing and find a way that it's not so dreadful. If it feels like a forced march through the jungles of Burma during the hottest months of the year there, I'm not so sure that's what you should be doing. It shouldn't. It's difficult, but it doesn't have to be some horrible experience to take care of yourself. In fact, it should be fun. It should be rewarding and motivating. I don't know. That's my point of view, anyway, about it all. Raining like cats and dogs here in Tampa today. Yes, that's okay. We could use a little bit of rain, and hence the ball cap. I got caught in the rain. If you're watching the show, stepped out of Starbucks, it was like, oh, Noah pulled up in his ark. He's getting a Starbucks this morning. There's a place in Tampa called South Tampa. You spit on the ground and it floods. It's amazing. Everybody, you turn into a U-boat captain floating your car down Dale Mabry when it rains around here. It's amazing. And, I got caught in the rain. Bad hair day. Anyway, there's a lot to cover today, and we might even have a guest show up. We have anybody on the schedule?
Yes, we do.
I know. Is it Is it the joint and bone joint guy? Is it the joint guy? Nobody knows.
It's.
It's
I know
Maggie.
who it is.
No, it's not.
No.
No, that's Maggie, I believe.
Yes, Miss Maggie
Maggie Johnle
from Renew Life.
from Renew Life. She makes for a good guest, and we'll talk with her. So, I didn't go to the movies this weekend. Usually go to the movies on Saturday. That's my therapy. Just caught up in too much work.
Studying.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I had an exam.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, see, I guess I have more degrees than I have sense. I'm glutton for punishment. Back in graduate school again. Okay.
Crazy.
I am crazy.
Crazy.
It's okay. It's all right. My mom used to say, the time's going to pass anyway. So, but it's all good. Did you go to some event, some community event?
Yes.
What was that about?
Went to Chasco.
Yeah.
The beginning of Chasco, actually.
Explain to the listener what that is.
Chasco Fiesta. It's out of Newport Richey,
Florida.
Downtown, down Newton, Florida, down in off of Main Street. And
What's the event about?
it's kind of an eclectic. It's like a fair / music, food.
Did you find me a medicine man?
I was ready to tell you this. So I went Friday night, and I went over and I talked to a lady from the Navajo.
So you had Native American
Yes.
Indians there, okay.
And there were several different, and there's more coming. So I went in, and I should know better. I've got Indian in me, and I know better to use the word. So I went to them, will there be any medicine men here today? And she's like, well, they don't call themselves medicine
What
men.
do they call them?
Shaman.
Did
I
you
knew
find
that.
one? Did you find one?
No.
Okay.
So this weekend, no, but I'm going to go back all week because the lady Maggie that helps us,
Okay.
that runs this thing, is absolutely phenomenal.
What we're trying to do on this show over the last 10 years, we've had nearly every kind of expert you can imagine come onto the show. The only person has not the only category or type of expert or professional is a shaman. And you might be saying, well, I thought you did an evidence-based show and you were all about science. Well, yeah, but how can you dismiss what cultures have done over thousands of years and to keep themselves healthy and to live their lives with quality of life? I'm very interested in what a shaman would have to say about how they treat people when they're ill. I'm here to learn, so we're looking for a shaman. And in some cultures, that's your walk-in clinic, buddy. You go to the shaman. You go to that's who does it. And people say, "Oh, it's nothing but hocus pocus." Well, that's what I want to find out. So we're looking, and I will interview that person if I can get him in studio. Better yet. So
I'm working on it. I'm going to
Okay.
go back this week.
Okay. 877-897-8255. If you're a shaman, call me.
Or
If you know someone.
a native healer.
A native healer? Okay.
Yes, that's another term.
877-897-8255. From time to time, maybe more than that, on Let's Talk Nutrition, I report on the obesity epidemic. And for good reason. It's killing us. Literally. It's killing us. And there's all kinds of research being done and experiments, what we call natural experiments, to try to find a way to curb this epidemic and to get people healthy. By a natural experiment, I'm talking about things like where they'll change the built environment in a community. They'll add more parks, more sidewalks, more bike lanes, running trails, and so on. Well, coming out Drexel University, they do some nice research at Drexel, and they talked about in their report, in their study, how many public health researchers will take advantage of natural experiments. If you're watching the show, John Gaston, my technical producer for the streaming of the show, will pop up. There it is. There's the press release coming from Drexel. The headline on it is, "From soda bans to bike lanes, which natural experiments really reduce obesity?" I raised this question the other day. Which one of these kinds of attempts, strategies are working, if at all? Well, no sooner did I open my mouth about it, here comes a nice study to address that very issue. And come back, I'll report on it and share with you what they found. Some of these things work, some not so much. And I am not a fan in punishing people and sort of punishing them into submission to be healthy. That doesn't even sound right, does it?
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind. Develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality. And then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
Medi-C Plus. The C in Medi-C Plus stands for vitamin C, and the plus stands for lysine. Did you know vitamin C is arguably the most important water-soluble antioxidant in the human body? Or that we cannot produce vitamin C on our own like animals do? We need Medi-C Plus to meet our daily needs. Medi-C Plus provides the body with a high concentration of vitamin C and lysine, which work together to build collagen for optimal heart health. Dr. Gifford Jones, graduate of the Harvard Medical School, developed Medi-C Plus after his own heart attack 16 years ago. With the help of Medi-C Plus, Dr. Gifford Jones is now a healthy 91 years old. But Medi-C Plus is not just for heart health. Medi-C Plus also benefits your immune system, vision, promotes healthy skin, provides support for healthy teeth and gums, healthy joints, and much more. So make Medi-C Plus part of your daily routine and enjoy healthy living. Medi-C Plus at your local vitamin discount center and all fine health food stores. You can also order online at mymedi-c.com or call toll-free at 1-844-871-0069. Are you looking for a product that will aid weight loss both safely and naturally? That will stimulate your metabolism and reduce the absorption of fat from food? Then look no further than Right Way Nutrition. As featured on national daytime health shows, Right Way Nutrition is a premium dietary and nutritional supplement provider who believes the best form of encouragement is results. Right Way Nutrition aims to provide customers with the most superior and effective products available. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol does just that. While green coffee bean extract may not be new to the scene, Right Way Nutrition offers a new and improved formula of green coffee bean extract infused with their trademark ingredient Svetol, which is proven to be a vital ingredient for successful weight loss results. Right Way Nutrition provides you with a fast-acting, healthy, effective green coffee bean extract proven to naturally and safely aid weight loss. Your search for the perfect natural weight loss supplement is over. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol will help you reach all your weight loss goals.
Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening, whatever, or viewing, whatever you may be doing. You can view the show at letstalknutrition.com. It streams. Use your smartphone, tablet, or computer, and you can watch the show. And I was saying it was raining cats and dogs in Tampa, and then we had a caller, Joe, I believe in Tampa, wanted to know, raining cats and dogs, where'd that come from? It comes from, it refers to a storm with wind, which is the dogs, and heavy rain, which is the cats. And cats and dogs, they say it might come from the Greek expression katadoxa, which means contrary to experience or belief. Hence, if it's raining cats and dogs, it's raining unusually or unbelievably hard. I hope I answered your question. Yeah, cats and dogs. It's come to my attention, and I didn't know this. Can't know everything, and that's why we do the show. It was brought to my attention this morning that, and we're going to get back to this story about out of Drexel, what natural experiments to reduce obesity are really working. Turns out, and we're going to post it's a Huffington Post story on, and I didn't know this. They're putting aspartame in milk? Really? News to me. Apparently, that's what's going on. And I'm not so sure that they even have to let you know that they're putting it in. According to in the milk, according to the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, one reason that, according to them, only 25% of kids ages 9 to 19 drink the recommended amount of milk daily. They said that one reason for this may be that schools have started to ban the sale of chocolate milk and other flavored milk because of its high calorie content. So, to compete, they said in the Huffington Post article, with other low-calorie drinks, that is like diet colas, the dairy industry is planning to replace the sugar in flavored milk with aspartame or other non-caloric sweeteners. Hence, they want to get the... See, this is sort of like the oblique strategy to get, maybe not so oblique, to get the strategy of this, using the strategy of getting the chocolate milk back into the schools. I'm told, and I have to check this, that they're adding aspartame to white milk.
Yes.
They are?
Yep. Make it sweeter.
I don't know. The problem is the FDA strictly regulates something called the Statement of Identity for food items. That means if you call something milk, they in the Huffington Post article said it better be mostly what it came out of the cow. That's why we see products labeled soy milk, not soy. They'll say soy, SOYMILK, and not SOY capital MILK. Clever. They think they're so clever. I don't know. If they put aspartame, I thought that they would have to tell you.
I did too.
The aspartame's regulated by the FDA, and it sets an acceptable daily intake for each sweetener. And in addition to other additives they point out in the Huffington Post article. I'll have to look further into this. Now they're going to put aspartame in milk. Okay.
Well, they've been doing it since 13. That's from what the article says.
News to me.
There's other articles about it as well.
That one got by me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is not unrelated. I mean, what they're trying, banning sodas, using artificial sweeteners. These are some of the strategies or tactics that are being used to try to curb this obesity epidemic. Well, Drexel University did a keen study here, and they looked at natural experiments to reduce the obesity epidemic, and they wanted to see which ones work. Things such as banning sodas from school vending machines, building walking paths and playgrounds, adding supermarkets to food deserts, which I reference frequently on this show, and then requiring nutritional labels on restaurant menus, which I talk frequently about on this show. So the question is, do such changes to the environments where people live and work, do they work? Are they the solutions to the rising obesity epidemic? And more specifically, which one of these actually work or have an impact on the epidemic? To answer the question, researchers at Drexel University took a look at these different strategies. And Dr. Dr. Amy Auchincloss said rigorous science is needed to evaluate these natural or quasi-experiments. So when I come back, I'll list for you. They organize them. There's diet and food policy changes that have been done or invoked, and physical activity changes that have been invoked. Question is, which ones work? Which policies and built environment changes have been evaluated via natural or quasi-experience, and what results? And what are the results from these studies? They ask. Are there issues of concern with the study's design, including methods of assessment? And what are the limitations of the studies that have been done and areas where additional science is needed? So it's science here, sort of questioning science, but they came up with some key ideas and key conclusions. Some things are working and some not so much.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no farther than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation so you can get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essential Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to improve even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good look. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the result. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the digestive care company. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Greens Plus, superfood for super health. Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome to the early in the week edition of Let's Talk Nutrition. And we invite you to watch the show. Visit letstalknutrition.com. You can use your smartphone, tablet, or if your phone's not so smart, and your computer. Yeah, sometimes the phone is smarter than you are and I am, but other times not so much, right? 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. I'm reporting on a study out of Drexel. They evaluated these, what they call natural experiments to reduce the obesity epidemic. Things like building bike paths, running trails, banning sodas from schools, killing chickens at midnight. No, they don't do that. Although I'm thinking that they're desperate enough to try that. So what works? With respect to, according to this study, diet and food policy changes that have been used, apparently changes with strong impacts were ones that improved the nutritional quality of foods, things such as the banning of trans fats. That seems to have made a good contribution. Sugary food and beverage availability limits, they claim that seems to be working, and higher fat food availability limits. That seems to be working as well. Changes that had smaller or no impact in the research that they looked at to date included nutritional information requirements, you know, like the labels, the menus, supermarkets built-in underserved areas, like in food deserts, hasn't worked. How about policies that focus on physical activity, the ones that seem to have had the stronger impact? Active transportation infrastructure improvement. Changes studied after long-term follow-up periods. That seems to work. In other words, active transportation infrastructure improvements, giving people places to walk, to ride their bikes, and so on without getting run over, for example. Some of the research they said more research is needed to look at physical activity effects for built environment changes, including park improvements, trails, active transportation infrastructure. So some of this stuff works, some of it maybe. They're still trying to figure it out. At the end of the day, you can do all of these things. But bottom line, does get that on an individual level. It's diet and lifestyle and what people are willing and not willing to do or change so that they can manage their weight. And Lord knows we spend a lot of time talking about that around here. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. My guest is Maggie Johnle, and she's with Renew Life. I don't know if she got a promotion since the last time I talked to her and her title's changed. Maggie, welcome to the show. What's your title these days?
It is Director of Education.
Okay. So how is directing traffic for education at Renew Life?
It's good. It's good. Just got a couple of new educators, so we'll be out there doing more education all over the country.
Explain to the listener what that means.
Well, so basically what we want to do is increase consumer awareness about digestive health. So that's kind of what we aim to do. We're going out to health food stores. We're looking to support our natural health retailers, so natural stores all over the country that sell Renew Life products, and doing consumer events, lectures, talks, workshops.
And they actually go into the communities, into the retail stores, for example, or wherever, and give talks.
That's right.
Yeah. Have you done that?
I have, mostly locally.
What do you like best about doing that? What do you like least?
Well, I really love meeting people. I'm kind of a people person. I enjoy it, and I also really like talking in front of people. I'm kind of one of those weirdos that isn't terrified by the idea of standing up in front of people.
What do you like least?
The travel part is kind of draining on me, and being out most of the time late in the evenings is when these events happen. Yeah. I have little kids, and I like to get home to them.
Sure, I understand. Yeah. You know what I like least about doing that?
What?
What I like least about it is that when I do those kind of talks, and people come up to me, and they express, they have all these good intentions, and they tell, and I'm standing there and I'm listening. And I want to do this, and I want it, and they tell you. And I know that what they're telling me is far too ambitious, and you try, and most likely is not going to work, and they're just having a moment of inspiration, and probably are not going to be able to carry it out. And it's a little discouraging. It's a little, not discouraging, but it's reality, because I know how hard it is to do this. Mm-hmm. I know from a social science perspective, in terms of behavior change, attitude change, how difficult this is. And some of these folks they're not aware. You can tell they're not aware, and I don't have enough time to educate them standing there. I'm not going to do it in a 2-minute conversation.
Right.
And I get frustrated. That's what I like least about it.
Yeah, that is a challenge.
It's very challenging. And that's why I love doing the show, because we have a chance to stretch it out a little bit, and to develop ideas and to get people on the right path. Have you done these education seminars and whatnot, and somebody comes up to you and they're really overweight? I mean, they're in a lot of trouble. They may be obese. And this is the other thing that I find hard in doing these things. And they tell you their story, and it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Their whole life, they've struggled to try to lose the weight, and it's been horrible for them. They've had more losses than victories. And you're standing there, and you're listening to this person's narrative, and you realize how much they have suffered. I have a hard time separating myself from that. I get pulled in by that. You know what I mean? It affects. I get upset about it because I know that this person's probably not going to succeed. They might, but I never give up, and I try to encourage them. That's what I like least about doing those things. That's kind of dark, isn't it?
Oh well.
Have you had that experience?
Yeah, it's hard, but you just got to keep on trying.
Small wins.
That's right.
Got to look for the small win. I talk about that a lot on the show. Maybe that'll come up again. There is a way of eating now that has something to do with microbes that live in your body. Maggie will explain. We come back. This is interesting, and it may provide some insight into why people may be losing the battle with losing weight.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you know that the most common form of calcium supplement today is calcium carbonate, also known as limestone? You don't eat rocks as part of your balanced diet, so why would you choose to supplement your bone health nutritional needs with limestone? Our bodies understand and seek whole food sources of nutrition. New Chapter is proud to deliver Bone Strength Take Care, a calcium complex that delivers key bone health nutrients in the form of whole food, not rocks. Bone Strength Take Care also delivers key bone nourishing nutrients, including vitamins D3 and K2. Vitamin K2 is of critical importance as it ensures calcium is placed in the bone where it's needed and stays out of the arteries where it's not. Discover for yourself the whole food bone health alternative to rocks. Bone Strength Take Care, the best-selling natural bone health supplement in America. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Did you know your digestive tract is home to millions of bacteria? Some good, some not so good. And if you want to stay healthy, it's important to make sure that your body is populated with the good bacteria it needs. Probiotic Defense contains 13 of today's most effective friendly bacteria strains, along with other compounds shown in studies to support healthy digestion and immune system function. Don't settle for low-potency, overpriced formulas. Ask for Now Foods Probiotic Defense with the bright orange label. To find a retailer near you, go to nowfoods.com.
What are you doing this month? If you suffer from stiff joints, you can do something special. You could try new Flex Now Joint Formula. Flex Now offers you complete relief in just 1 month or a complete refund. Flex Now is a unique concentration of shea nut triterpenes, the most potent inflammation fighter of any botanical, and it's only when inflammation is reduced that your body begins to heal. Try new Flex Now Joint Formula and make this the month you get rid of stiff joints. Ask for Flex Now at Vitamin Discount Center and other leading natural product stores.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Hi, I'm Kate. I try to eat a healthy diet, but the irony of eating healthy foods, like broccoli or beans, is that even though they're healthy for us, they can still cause occasional digestive upsets. That's why I take a Digest Smart high-potency enzyme with every meal. Digest Smart is from Renew Life, the digestive care experts. It's the first digestive enzyme certified by iZyme, the International Enzyme Testing Program. Each capsule provides a full spectrum of 25 powerful plant-based raw enzymes to break down each major food group, including carbs, fats, proteins, and fiber. Digest Smart enzymes also feature targeted delivery capsules to reach your intestines, where 90% of digestion occurs. Digest Smart promotes more complete breakdown of the foods you eat and optimizes nutrient availability. Plus, it helps ease digestive upsets and supports your overall digestive health. Now that's really smart. Digest Smart is from the makers of Ultimate Flora Probiotics, and both are available in health food stores everywhere.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natural Factors, where great health begins. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
We're back. My one screen is out on my computer. We have a caller, right, Stephen? Al in Marietta, Georgia. So Stephen Armstrong is my technical producer, if you're new to the show. And John Gaston is the other technical producer who does the streaming for the show. Let's go to George. Is it George? I'm sorry, Al in Marietta, Georgia. Al, good morning. It's great to have you on, Al.
Yeah, good morning, Dr. Garko. If I may, I'd like to very briefly discuss something on GMOs.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, the government has approved GMOs for apples and potatoes.
Among other foods, but go ahead.
Yeah. And the thing about it is they haven't mandated that these be labeled in the grocery store. So how the heck are we going to know what's GMO, non-GMO? They seem to think that this is fit for consumption. I have my doubts about that.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, let's take this one piece at a time. Maggie, welcome back. I know that you've thought about and talked about this. This is not too unrelated from our topic today, given how some people believe that GMO foods have a catastrophic effect on the body generally, digestive system specifically. What do you make of Al's observation?
Well, I couldn't agree more. I think that it's very frustrating that GMOs just get sort of a sweeping approval from the government and its systems without any public identification. So we're going to the grocery store and we may or may not know what's genetically modified or not. Wherever you stand on the issue, pro or con or whatever, I believe most people do agree that labeling should be mandatory.
Now, in case, if you're new to the show, or if you're new to the world of natural health and medicine and whatnot, and food and so on, approximately 80%, it's reported in some studies, 80% of processed foods in the United States have been genetically modified in some way. that means that they messed around with the genes in the plant's genes. And these, hence, genetically modified, GM, or genetically modified foods. Now, the crops that they've experimented with, and even beyond experimentation, now actually modifying the foods and then selling them, corn, soybeans, cotton, and so on. Some scientists think that if you mess around with plants, play around with the plants this way, that you introduce into the food chain foods that the body does not necessarily know what to do with, and could cause everything from allergens to cancer. Now, I know a lot of people are very passionate about this and get very upset. For example, if like Al, for example, calling from Marietta, Georgia, he's concerned. I'm not saying that he's upset about it, but I am suggesting that this is the kind of concern that people have. It's one thing to modify them, right, Al? It's another thing not to tell you that they've done it, and you're going to eat that, right?
But my limited knowledge of GMO is that the way it works, I mean, of course, I understand that they want to increase the crop growth and you feed the millions of people, and so forth and so on. And that's okay, but the way it works, as far as I understand it, is that the bugs who eat that plant, the cells inside the bugs burst open and kill the bugs. So if that's the case, then it probably will do the same thing to humans as well in the future. Now, I don't believe they have studies 10 years down the road or 15 years down the road where they come out, oh my God, I mean, this causes cancer or causes birth defects and so forth and so on. For the matter of fact, the stuff that we put in our foods today is causing cancer. All the pesticides and all the hormones that they feed the animals and antibiotics and things of that nature.
And that has been pretty well established. That's not science fiction. And if anybody listens to this show, you know that show me the data, and I don't just pop off these, opinions or make statements just for hyperbolic effect. The science is there. That these chemicals, these toxic chemicals found in the food chain and in the earth, the water, the soil, the sea, are toxic and have deleterious effects. Here's an argument, though, Al and Maggie. People that favor genetically modified organisms, these GMOs, they say, one, there's going to be more food because the farmers can boost their yield by making crops that can live through a drought or the cold and resist disease. They genetically modify the organisms so that they can do that, use these genetically modified organisms. They say that using GMOs, there is less stress on the environment. Supporters say that using science to make the changes is better for the planet than older, more established traditional farming methods. Some argue that GMOs lead to better products. Some research... on WebMD, they had an article, and they said that Swiss researchers created a strain of golden rice with high amounts of beta-carotene in it. Monsanto, in the WebMD article, said produced soybeans with lots of heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids. What's wrong with that, Maggie? That sounds okay.
Well, I mean, we question those types of findings, and we also, of course, question if that's the case and everything's so wonderful, why not label it? Why not let the consumer decide?
That's a good question. It makes you, because I wonder if they worry about compliance. In other words, that people will not eat the food. They're not going to be compliant. They see that GMO labeled food, and they're going to say, I'll pass on that for now. And then you have a lot, because if that number is right that I reported, 80% of processed foods are GMO in nature. My goodness, I mean, you could have the food industry would be devastated if people started to not eat those foods. So you raise a good point, Al. We will talk more about GMOs in the future on this show. It's politically charged. It's philosophically charged, scientifically filled with a lot of passion. And the consumer, most people walking around are clueless. Don't know about GM. They don't know what GMO is. They have no clue. So we try to educate.
Yeah, all we want to know, I'd like them to be more transparent as to what happens to the human body when you consume.
Many studies say nothing. Others, where they've experimented with animals, the scientists will tell you plenty has happened and it's not good. I'm not so sure if they know, Al. That's the point. If they knew definitively, you would hear more definitive statements, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
But if they don't know, then why put it on the market in the first place?
Well, you're trying to use common sense. Sometimes common sense doesn't work when people are not acting sensible. We'll be back.
not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Get skinny. Get skinny. That's the theme for this portion of the show. You remember when you were a kid and you could eat anything you wanted, as much as you wanted, anytime you wanted? Yeah, those days are gone. For me, anyway. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's amazing when we're youngsters. That's the way it used to be. Now, children cannot eat as much as they want, when they want, anytime they want. 17% of children are obese. Obesity among children has tripled in the last 3 decades. The one thing for sure that's different between young people today and young people perhaps of your generation and mine is that they kept moving years ago. They were playing outside until the street lights went out. That was the signal to go indoors. Now, video games, technology has shackled kids to some device, and they're indoors. And they don't move. And they're still eating what they want, when they want, and how much they want at great cost to their health. It's amazing how things have changed. One simple thing. We just played more. We moved more. And it was fun. My God, we had so much fun with so little. Was that like, you're a lot younger than John and Stephen than I. You're younger than John and myself. Was it like that for you as a kid?
No, I was an outdoor kid, played till the street lights came home. Heard Mom hollering out the window or the door, "Stephen,
come home."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my mom did.
I was probably one of the last generations of that.
So. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because I grew up as a kid, mostly, like in the late 80s and into the early 90s when I was, kid-aged. So, but yeah, no, outside all the time, constantly playing, coming home with dirty knees and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Maggie, was it like that for you as a kid, or are you part of the generation where technology was more part of your life?
I was that way too. We played outside pretty much all day, all weekend, until, like you said, the streetlights came on. And it's funny, I was just thinking about that. My kids do that too. They're out running around in the neighborhood, and I call out and come inside. So
what is it?
Some people still do it.
There was a news report the other day. They have a name for that now. In fact, they were criticizing it. Oh, Stephen, see if you can find it. It was a story a couple of days ago where parents that are leaving their children outside the play, they have a technical name for that now. And the report was questioning whether that was a good idea. I heard, and I was on the run. I couldn't stop and really listen. I caught it, and there's what's it, free range playing? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, just a quick Google, and I see one that refers to as free range kids.
Free range kids. These are kids, Maggie, that, like you and I, when we grew up, were outside playing. And what's the criticism, Stephen, if you can find it? He's going to look. And they were questioning parents who let their children do that. Now, I know society has changed. It's a more dangerous place now, and you got predators all over the place and whatnot. I understand that. But I don't know. I mean,
I just saw an article recently about the actual data on children abductions and how they're actually down, and the majority of them happen with relatives and, people that they know, not, predators that are strangers. But I think people are just more scared now just because of 24-hour news. And
yeah, well, they should be, I guess. But you were a free-range kid, and so was I. Little did we know. And that's what they call them now. They're free-range.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I don't know what Stephen's checking. I don't know what the criticism is. It's got to be a safety issue. I mean, what's wrong with letting your kids play outside?
Well, what's the alternative? Having them be inside and on iPads and computers and, basically their avatar is doing things, not them. And I take issue with that. My kids have a little bit of freedom. I mean, my daughter's almost 8, so I trust her outside in the neighborhood. She knows not to go far. My son's 4.5. I have to be out there with him, but when he gets older, you let them kind of run around and use their imagination the way kids used to.
They say that free range is not a viable parenting style. Well, my mom and dad happened to be, excuse me, but my mom and dad were pretty good parents, if you don't mind me saying. They were fabulous. What are they talking about, Maggie? What are they talking about?
It's a different world now. People are afraid of everything. Everything.
It's crime, safety, free-range kids. I'm looking at some headlines. Crime, safety, security for women and children. Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a line there, I think.
When I was a kid, I mean, in the classroom, we were all we looked like a bunch of sticks, right? We were all skinny. There was maybe one kid that was a little plump, and then once in a blue moon there was somebody who was had more of an issue with the weight, but that was a rarity. Now it's the more common thing that you see. That's the more common feature. It's crazy. I mean, things have changed. So the skinny gut diet, you and I have talked about before, have you had parents call the Renew Life and ask them if it's applicable or suitable for children?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we get that no matter what we do. We get, the parents who call up and say, can my kids cleanse? Can my kids take fiber? Can my kids take probiotics? And overwhelmingly, this diet, the skinny gut program that we're talking about, is all about changing your bacterial profile, basically supporting your body's gut ecology, and that can be done at any age.
So, for those who don't know what this skinny gut is, do you all you call it skinny gut diet? Dr. Watson has a book. It's called Skinny Gut Diet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a weight loss diet? Is it a eating plan? What is it?
Yeah, like any diet directed toward weight loss, is going to be restrictive in calories. That's a given. But the majority of the so-called rules that are associated with Brenda's diet are fairly easy to stick to. There's really just 4 as far as I see them. It's eat more fat, which is doable, I think, way more than doable. Eat protein at every meal and snack. And then eat living foods, which is the fermented foods, prebiotic foods that we'll talk more about. And then finally, watch your sugar.
Okay. So this skinny gut diet, the word gut here has important meaning because this way of eating is connected to microbes that live in a person's gastrointestinal tract, right?
That's right.
All right. Explain to the listener what microbes we're talking about, what kind of bacteria we talk. They're bacteria, yes?
That's right.
All right.
Yes.
What kind are we talking about, and what's the story with these bacteria?
Well, all of us are, we have a certain microbial footprint, so to speak. Everyone's got a different profile of bacteria, yeast, spores, all kinds of organisms that live in your digestive system. It's sort of weird to think about, but we have trillions and trillions of bacteria that we support with our diet and with our lifestyle. So what Skinny Gut is all about is supporting the healthier types of microbes and supporting the diversity of the microbes, because some of the recent research on the human gut microbiome is illuminating the major issue that most human beings, especially Americans, have a lacking there in diversity, meaning that they only have a few good bacteria, not a vast, sort of selection of probiotics that we used to have.
Okay, well, we're gonna explore this, and how, believe it or not, there apparently, according to the science anyway, are certain bacteria that will promote weight gain and others that will promote weight loss. You just got to get the right ones.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit takesolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
We're back, 877-897-8255. Toll free, call. Please call the show. We enjoy talking to you. We're interested in what you have to say. I know that Mike from Jenkintown had called earlier. He wanted to talk about foodborne illness. And I asked Stephen to ask him if it would be okay if he called back on another day when I was talking about that, because we just couldn't squeeze it in. So I didn't, Mike, I won't forget, and we'll try to keep that on the menu. But Mike is a ardent listener of the show. He's called the show a number of times. He sounds like a very nice man. Jenkintown is up in that Philly area. We have a nice audience up there. Hey, Maggie. Maggie Johnle's my guest. I went to CNN, and they did a story on these free. I just want to go back to this for a second. I mean, free-range chickens is one thing. Free-range kids. I mean, I was raised back in the day. And I won't tell you how long ago that was, but we were free range, believe you me. I remember as a boy, my mom would give me money to go to the movies. I would have to go into East Liberty from where we lived and take a streetcar. And I was maybe 9 years old. And so instead of taking the money and spend it on a streetcar, I would run all the way into the where the theaters were. So I would have more money for popcorn and candy. And I would run back. I would, spend my money instead of using the streetcar to come home. And we went to the parks alone. We did all of that. So there's a story on CNN where this mom let her 9-year-old kid walk home from the park alone, and she got arrested. The mom got arrested. Oof. And then another who left her child play at the park while she was working at McDonald's, and they came and they arrested the mom.
Wow.
So I don't know. I'm just saying, it's a strange time in which we live, I think, Maggie.
For sure.
I mean, my mom and dad, my God, they would have spent the rest of their life in prison.
Oh, I know.
I wasn't unusual. All the kids in the neighborhood, there were a bunch of us.
Right.
I guess we were marauding the range. I don't know what we were doing, but we were playing outside.
Right.
I don't know. Are there free-range bacteria?
You bet. That's where kids pick up their bacteria, playing in the neighborhood, getting in the dirt.
So what about these bacteria in the gut that either promote weight gain or promote weight loss? I mean, is there such a thing?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us now.
Well, so there's, a bunch of different kinds of bacteria that are good for you. Some help to make enzymes, some help to support your immune system. But the bacteria we're talking about that support your healthy weight are what researchers believe contribute to what they call a lean gut type. So they profile the types of gut sort of, microbe communities, and there is a specific type of sort of profile that fits an obese person, and then a specific type of gut microbiome that fits a lean person. So it's kind of like the relationship between the bugs that's most important. Yes, there are certain kinds of bacteria that have been studied to help promote weight loss, but generally speaking, we're talking about the entire environment and how you want to support good bacteria in any way you can.
So what are the names of the bacteria that cause... I'm going to go somewhere with this in a minute. What are the bacteria the names that tend to be associated with weight gain and the ones tend to be associated with weight loss or being skinny?
Well, what Brenda talks about in her book are major groups of bacteria that are sometimes associated with either. So the Firmicutes are what she calls, and to kind of keep it all straight, F for fat bacteria, Firmicutes fat bacteria. And then the better kinds, the kinds that are more associated with lean gut types, are Bacteroidetes or B. skinny bacteria. So just to kind of keep it straight, we kind of keep those names.
Firmicutes and Bacteroidetes?
Mm-hmm.
They sound like Greek gods to me.
I know.
Yeah, the god of Firmicutes turn you into a pumpkin. So, now, where do these bacteria, these Firmicutes and Bacteroidetes, come from? Where do they come out of the ether? What happens?
Well, it's the same way we get inoculated with any bacteria. We're born into the world. We get some of our mother's bacteria. As we grow, we change the types of bacteria we're exposed to based on our diet and otherwise our exposure. There's a lot of research now that's indicating that the way that we've sort of been primed to do things, sterilize everything, hand sanitizer, dishwashers, making sure everything's super sterile, may not be so good for us and our children going forward. There was that one study that said that people who use dishwashers, their children are more prone to allergies because of all the, sterilizing we do to our dishes as opposed to hand washing. So it's everything. It's all of the bacteria in our environment and, of course, what we eat.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Human nature being what it is, people always look for an excuse. I'm this because of that. It's not my fault. I'm a little overweight. It's not because my mother and my dad were overweight. And you see where I'm headed with this? Mm-hmm. Do you think some people may say, do you think we're just giving them another excuse? What do you think? Do you think about that? You don't have to answer now. I'll give you a chance to think about that. Of course, I'm playing devil's advocate. You know that, right?
Sure.
I'm a journalist. I got to do. You think you just come on here and say whatever you want, and I'm like, no, I'm just kidding. You know that. You get where I'm going with that. Let's talk about that when we come back. I know that human nature. The people look for that. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Not my fault. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Well, let's see.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essential Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to improve even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good look. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the result. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no farther than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation so you can get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Firmicutes and Bacteroidetes. What in heaven's name are they? They're bacteria, and they live in your gut. The Firmicutes, if you read Dr. Brenda Watson's book, The Skinny Gut Diet, and if you're listening to my guest, Maggie Johnle, they're gonna help you gain some weight. And the Bacteroidetes, they'll help you to keep skinny. So can you buy a bottle of Bacteroidetes?
No, that's the complicated part, because the gut microbiome isn't that simple, unfortunately.
Shucks.
But it's really the relationship, the ratio between the Firmicutes and the Bacteroidetes that make up that sort of lean and obese gut type that I was talking about. Mm-hmm. And the way that you kind of boost your levels of Bacteroidetes and try to suppress your levels of Firmicutes is with fermented foods, healthy prebiotics.
Who's eating, Maggie? Who? I got to watch now. Who's eating fermented foods? You and what other person?
Me and all the other weirdos. I know. That's the thing.
What fermented? What fermented? Fermented. In this age of prepackaged they'll do everything but eat it for you. Right? I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, is there something else? Is there another way to grow the Bacteroidetes in your gut?
Sure. And fermented foods is one part of it, and Brenda talks a lot about this in her book, and she's big into fermenting. But for those of us that are maybe, we don't enjoy fermented foods as much, the important thing to do is to consume foods that have prebiotics in them. Basically the fibers that feed your good bacteria.
That's doable.
It is.
I won't lie. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite and tell people, go eat fermented foods. I'm going to tell you, I don't know other than my yogurt that I'll eat. I don't know my mom was alive. She made sauerkraut and stuff like that, but I'm not eating fermented foods back. I'm not going to lie. So I can't tell the listener, well, this is what you should do. Well, I'm not doing it myself. The truth. That's the truth.
Here's the thing, though, Dr. Garko. It is a lot easier than people think. A lot easier. You can. All right.
So how do you make what fermented foods do you eat, and how do you do it? Tell us.
Well, the only thing I do, because I am kind of picky too, is I make my own kefir, and it's very, very simple. You just add whatever liquid, milk, almond milk, whatever you prefer.
Yeah.
And you ferment it. You just let.
How do you ferment it? What do you do? Leave it sit in the sun for 3 days? What do you do?
It's just on my kitchen countertop. Yeah, just on the kitchen countertop for 24 hours, and then you strain it. Now, of course, I got the kefir grains, the starter bugs, from a coworker who had a million of them.
All it's going to do is track roaches.
It's a sealed jar.
Oh, it's a sealed jar. I thought it was
I'm not concerned about roaches. So, fermented foods are one way to do it, but guess which foods are rich in prebiotics? Jerusalem artichokes, leeks, onions, garlic, asparagus. Some very yummy foods.
All right, I can do that. Can just eating fiber generally grow the Bacteroidetes?
Yeah, but there are certain fibers that are better prebiotics, meaning that they're more fermentable by your good bacteria.
What's the supplement from a new life that I can take to grow Bacteroidetes?
Well, look for the supplements with acacia. I can tell you that. Organic acacia, and we have several products.
Acacia gum? Acacia gum?
Mm-hmm. Yep. You want to get the stuff that you can throw in your, drink or smoothie. I put mine in my smoothie. We have organic clear fiber, the skinny gut fibers. Both of them
have acacia in them?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what the listeners listening for. That's what they're listening for, and that's what the viewer is listening for. Mm-hmm. Because they're not making. Now I have some listeners. Who was the listener, Stephen? Was it Ann? Ann in Largo?
I believe it's Joan.
Joan. That this lady. I mean, she makes fermented foods. She came on the show one day and she was telling us. She was called in. I mean, my God. She should be given, she should be put on TV. I don't know who people do that. I don't have the time. That's the truth. So I should go to the health store, and which products should I buy?
Look for the Skinny Gut fibers.
Okay.
And we also have Skinny Gut Ultimate Shakes. Those actually have the prebiotic fiber added along with organic protein.
Okay, so prebiotics. Explain to the listener what prebiotics are.
Well, it's important to know what probiotics are first, too.
Okay, go ahead. Any way you want to do it. I don't care.
Okay. Is the good bacteria, right? So healthy bacteria are probiotics. So what feed the probiotics, what are basically the precursor to them, are prebiotics. So that's the fiber. So you want to get healthy organic fiber, preferably organic acacia, because that's a really good prebiotic, and just add that to your food. Most of us come up really short in fiber anyway. We're supposed to get anywhere from 25 to 35 grams of fiber per day. Most of us get around 12, and that's kind of a high amount for many people.
So prebiotics are chemicals that promote the activity of what we call commensal microorganisms. Commensal meaning bacteria and fungi. Isn't that right?
Yeah, but the good kind, the probiotic kind.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, again, I keep saying on this show, it's the F word. Fiber. Yep. Fiber. I know it's not sexy and jazzy and all that, But boy, I'll tell you what, it made such a difference in my life, adding when I started to supplement with fiber, because I wasn't eating enough fruits and vegetables. See, when you do this show, you better tell the truth, because people will find out if you're lying. They'll do a search on you. They'll probe and they'll ask others, does he really do that? Does he? They do. I've had people come up to me and tell me that. Somebody was asking me about whether or not you really work out 5 days a week. Somebody was asking me about whether you really, they want to know if you're telling them the truth. So I don't lie. No, not here. Not here. Can't do that. So tell the truth, Maggie.
Right.
And you all make more fiber products than I have sense. How many fiber products do you all, do you know off the top of your head?
How many? Well, there's
15? You think 15?
No, actually, our fiber category is not that big. I mean, we have a couple of core fibers: Fiber Smart, Triple Fiber. Now with the new Too Skinny Gut fibers.
That's five. That's five.
That's 5 right there, and then chia.
That's 6.
Organic clear fiber.
That's 7. Keep going.
But you know what? That's kind of it.
Okay.
Yep.
I of course the organic triple fiber.
That's your favorite, right?
When I go to the health store, I always buy 3 containers at a time. 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 at a time. In fact, I'm giving one away today to one of my friends.
Ooh.
Who's got a constipation issue.
Very generous.
See? Yeah, that's what I give away as gifts. Boy. Yeah. Okay. We'll be back.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Hi, I'm Kate. When I asked my health food store to recommend a natural solution to improve my digestive health, they suggested their best-selling probiotic, Ultimate Flora Critical Care. It has 50 billion live probiotic cultures in every capsule. I was surprised to learn that a poor diet, aging, and even stress can deplete our bodies of billions of good bacteria. That's why I take one Ultimate Flora Critical Care probiotic a day to help maintain my digestive balance, support my immune health, and help keep me regular. And my mother takes Ultimate Flora Senior Formula. It's formulated to help adults 50 and older maintain good digestive health too. It's the Ultimate Flora difference that sold me. Each high-potency, once-daily formula includes strains that are scientifically studied for their specific health benefits. Plus, the delayed-release capsules protect the probiotics from harsh stomach acid. Ultimate Flora probiotics are available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971. And we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natural Factors, where great health begins. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. If you have the correct answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. My guest, Maggie Johnle, was talking about two categories of bacteria. One that will help you gain weight and one that will help you lose weight. So here's the question. Which one of the two helps you lose weight? Is it the Firmicutes or is it the Bacteroidetes? Which one of those two? So you have a 50-50 chance of getting it right. Which one is more associated with being skinny? The Firmicutes or the Bacteroidetes? Is it A or B? If you can't say Firmicutes or Bacteroidetes, just say choice A or choice B. Stephen will know what it is. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. That's a toll-free number. Right answer, you win a $25 supplement gift card, and it's all good. So you have had people call and ask about whether their children can go on this way of eating. And Dr. Watson lays an eating plan out in the book, doesn't she? Called The Skinny Gut Diet. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lots of details on what you should include in the diet, what you need to look for, carbohydrate consumption, sugar consumption, that kind of stuff.
Have you tried it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What do you think? What do you think?
I use the shake. I use the fibers. I try to eat less in general throughout the day, and that's made a world of difference. I mean, I think I'm at a fairly healthy weight and just feel better generally.
Have you had people do any testimonials, call in, write in, show up at the door there at the office in Clearwater and tell you thank you, or what's going on with the consumer?
Oh, yeah. The response has been fantastic. I mean, people are kind of sick of the fad diets and the misinformation. This is a different way to view weight loss. And as you said before the break, I mean, people they're looking for excuses sometimes or magic pills and something easy. This is not taking the easy way out. This is really thinking of weight loss as a total body experience. Maybe it's your good bacteria balance that needs to be shifted, and that can help make weight loss more possible.
Let's go to St. Pete. Is it St. Pete, Stephen? Gene, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. So what is it? Is it the Firmicutes or is it the Bacteroidetes? Is it choice A or choice B that more associated with skinny folks?
Choice B, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's hard to say. Bacteroidetes. I worked on that all morning.
I tried it, but I didn't make it.
I know. I just stumbled. Blah, blah, blah. It's okay. Do you want a $25 supplement gift card? How you doing, Gene?
I'm fine, thank you. And I do eat some fermented foods.
Do you?
I don't make it, though. I at the health food store.
What do you, for example, what kind of fermented foods do you eat?
The raw sauerkraut that they have.
Oh, yeah. My mom used to make I love sauerkraut.
Yeah, and I like the kombucha, too.
Okay.
I don't know how much is still alive in there.
But you try, right?
I try, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's all good. And we're delighted that you listened to the show, and congratulations on winning a $25 supplement gift card.
Well, thank you very much.
It's our pleasure.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's go back to the point I was trying to make earlier. So you don't think that the book is giving people an excuse, people that say, it's not my fault, it's the Firmicutes. It's Firmicutes in my gut that are making me overweight.
Well, no, I don't think it's an easy way out. No, it's a understanding, though, of how your bacteria levels can influence that. And while it's not necessarily your fault, the choices you make, the dietary sort of choices throughout the day, those things all affect your overall microbial balance. So, yeah, it's taking responsibility for what you put in your mouth.
So you're saying it's important for people to have the probiotics, but you also have to give them their food to eat, which are the prebiotics.
Correct.
Okay. I just wonder, do you know, have you all do you have anybody who's really lost a lot of weight on this plan?
Yeah, when we first began the process, we had a study group, mostly people who work here, friends, family of people who work here, and there were about 20 or so people who went through the program for about a year. And Brenda tracked their progress, had workshops on how to ferment foods, gave them supplements, the whole 9 yards, and they did very well.
Do you know anybody that really? Do you have a number of pounds that anybody lost by any chance?
Yeah, well, there was one guy, the husband of one of our customer service reps, Sandy. He lost about 50 pounds.
Whoa!
They both continue to lose weight, but he lost the most weight of anybody.
Now, there were other things that they did. There were some diet and lifestyle modifications that were done too, right?
Yeah, well, it was definitely like 85% diet. They had to be taught which foods that they needed to consume and which foods they didn't. And in many cases, people just need a little education. They had no idea to look at the total carbohydrate number, for example, and figure out how many teaspoons of sugar they should be looking for throughout the day. They didn't understand about how important protein is throughout the day to control their cravings and appetite.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, do you have your computer on?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that we were showing your high school picture all throughout the show?
I don't believe that for a second.
Oh, yeah? You better turn your computer on. Turn your computer on and go to letstalknutrition.com.
Okay.
John Gaston found your high school picture, and we posted it. And we've been using... Are you worried? Are you worried? Are you worried?
Not at all. Not at all. I seriously doubt that you found that.
No, I'm only kidding. No, we didn't find your We found your wedding picture.
Oh, okay.
No, we didn't find that either. There you are. See?
Oh, I see it. How weird.
That's you.
That is me.
Yeah. Now you can. What you can now do is now you can go to. This is on demand. So, John, how could she get her relatives to watch this now?
She goes to the website, letstalknutrition.com, and down below for the first, it'll be there the next 7 days, and then it'll roll over to YouTube.
So you can tell your family you were on TV today. At least your picture was.
Oh, that is so neat.
If you would have came into the studio, you would be putting makeup on with me before I go on air, and we would have put you on TV today. So you might want to consider doing that the next time you're on. Come into the studio. Why don't you think about doing that?
Absolutely, I'm ready. I'm close, I think.
Yeah, you're right across the bridge.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna look for you to come in the studio. And Skinny Gut Diet. Read the book, Dr. Watson. Take Renew Life products to get that gut in good shape. Why? Because your health is your wealth.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable?